avocado panini. What do you think of your panini?
I give it a solid 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. That's pretty damn good for his rating. And it was pretty cheap. It was only $4.99. I also got a piece of fried chicken, a thigh. I haven't had one for a really long time. It was $1.99. I have to say, Dave's grocery store in Rhode Island, super clean. It's very well organized. I wish more places in New York was that organized for sure. And that just, it was just beautifully spacious, clean, lots of employees. So, with that being said, remember how I did that one stream about like shoddy business owners, and I was telling you guys about that print shop situation? We sent payment towards Zelle, and yeah. So the printouts finally came out. We printed out 2,500 copies, and we also printed out business cards. So this is matte. I wanted to show you how it looks like. It looks pretty good. I was kind of surprised because I don't know if it's just my eyes, but this is pretty sharp, but I thought it was going to be sharper. I can't put my finger on it, but it doesn't look as sharp as I expected it to.
I know why.
But it looks fine. Why?
Clean your camera lens.
No, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it in front of me.
Clean your lens there.
No, it's fine.
Clean your other lens.
What? So, yeah. Look at that. I mean, it looks fine. It's just maybe I'm so used to like super sharp font, but yeah, it looks fine. So, this is the part for people like me, Apple users, where you need it to be really simple. You know, step 1, step 2, step 3. But if you are more technical, or if you are more into the nitty gritty, instead of looking at this part, you can look this part. So this is the whole ISL 9240, because we know everybody understands that stuff. And then we also have the right to repair Massachusetts QR code. Now, I really do like the fact that it is two-sided, because I remember I was talking to you guys and I said, which one should we do? Should we do this one, which is the Erica-friendly version, which is the normal person, you know, the normal average consumer?
Cutesy.
Or do you do this one? And this one, if I saw it, because there's no visuals, not gonna lie, I would just kind of tune it out, because I'd be like, why do I want to read a wall of text? This makes it a little bit more. Isn't that cute? I also didn't want to put human being over there, because I thought like, well, what if, you know, I don't want one of these like things where they say, oh, you know, why do you have a person with a mustache that usually looks like a handyman or something? So I just went with the tried and true cutesy little computer guy over here with the little wrench. And it's cute enough because you look at it, right? Like if you saw this, I'd be like, ooh, look at that cute little guy. And then it's a very friendly looking message. And yeah, I have that state of Massachusetts over there, all in the details. This one, we did not rush it like the previous one. So the reason why I'm sharing this is because sometimes, right? Sometimes if you like super rush on things, it's not going to turn out the way you want it to. So you need to take your time. I mean, I would say make this out like a week in advance, 2 weeks in advance, and just keep looking. So not only that, I also did have the idea, because for these things, you also want people to show up at a date. So I came up with this because they also had business cards. Look at this. Save this date, right to repair. And there's a website over here. You guys can click it if you want. Linktree.com/repair lobby. And the reason why I did this, I want to explain this, is because if you try to use a bit.ly link, like let's say you want to do like bit.ly/repair, and you want to change it every time you have a different state. So let's say right now it's Massachusetts. Let's say later on it's going to be, I don't know, Connecticut. I mean, I know that's wrong, but you get what I'm saying. If you try to update it on bit.ly, so that way you have like repair lobby, bit.ly/repair lobby, and then whenever your link changes, you update your you know, the repair lobby to Massachusetts or Connecticut or whatever the current one is, you have to pay like about $29 for this. Yeah, seriously, $29 for this stupid updating your redirect. So what I remembered was the community fridges, because you guys know I volunteer with those kind of things, right? They actually have Linktree links and then it's for free, and then you can add all these little buttons. I don't want to call them buttons, but like basically it takes like 2 minutes to set up, and then you basically say like whatever you want your first button to be, like Massachusetts lobbying day, second one New York lobbying day, third one Connecticut lobbying day, fourth one Hawaii lobbying day, and people can click on their individual state and it can link to whatever website you want. So this is really the master link for Right to Repair, and you can delete the little state buttons or update them as necessary. And if you look at this, right, so I have the QR code over here in case you don't want to type it, and then I also Fight to Repair because this is two-sided. Look at this. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? So when you see it, right, you're not going to be like, oh, look at the blank slate, because even if it's on the ground, even if it's on the floor face down, hopefully no one throws it away, but at least it'll send the message Fight to Repair. And you might be wondering, oh, Erica, well, what about the date? How come you don't have a date here? You said save this date. Yeah, I got you guys. See, you get a pen and you write it in. But don't get a smeary pen like I did, because I smeared a bunch. Whoops. But what can I say? Live and learn. So, see? So a few of them smeared. This was the first one I did, and then I messed up, and then I thought, okay, let me do this, and then do this. And then, yeah, you can see that one's smeared. But I don't care really if it's smeared because, with my little mistakes, I have learning experiences, right? First one I did, I said, I don't want 11/6/21. Second one I did, it looked okay. And then I did a bunch, and then I rushed it. And I thought, oh, I got to get back to the front seat. And then I just put them all together, and that's why it's smeared. So maybe something like a Bic would be pretty good. So we have about 500 of these babies. And yeah, so because this is already saved, it's a template. It's going to be super simple in the future to just say, oh, hey, there's one that's, let's say in 5 months from now, whatever. When you go there, just just handwrite a bunch of them. And yeah, so it all worked out for sure. And I'm really, really happy about it. And this took about, I'd say 5 business days to print out. So yeah, I wasn't worried about it not printing out. It's just that you need to give them like a five leads. It's not like you give it to them and they'll instantly do it. I will say also, when I checked out this print shop, and I don't want to recommend them. The only reason why I don't want to recommend them is because they only want payment through Zelle, and I don't want you guys to give payment through Zelle because you can't do a chargeback. So in the event, let's say you use this print shop and something happens, right? I don't want you guys to be like, oh man, Erica, I used the print shop you recommended and then I couldn't get my money back. So I would say go call up a bunch of local print shops, look at reviews. I went online and I looked up about 12, and I found out, Vistaprint, that kind of stuff, Kinko's is actually really expensive. Seriously. I was kind of surprised because I thought it was going to be cheap. No, but there's also places like you can print out at Walgreens. I don't know if you can do Walmart, maybe, who knows, but yeah, you can do, I would really recommend go to your local print store because all these cheap places that I was finding online, it still wasn't as cheap as the place that we went to. And also, support local business, right? So Kinko's, I think, would have a much faster turnaround time, but if you can wait 5 days, just do it that way. I think in the future what's going to happen is that this shop can continue to be used, because all you're going to have to do is change the support Massachusetts legislation, change it to New York, and then update this QR code to be New York.
There.
You see? For example. Huh?
I got mentioned on the 6 million subscriber channel. How much time do you have left in your stream? I'm just gonna listen to it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna wrap up in a minute, okay? So that is all I wanted to say. And yeah, so all we have to do is just update that part and that part for the next one. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, you guys, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm just going to do Control F and then look for MA, Massachusetts. See ya.
Since the